Hi y'all, it's me. I'm here this week with money saving tips, ideas, and whatever for 2012. And I don't have any major big things this week. I'm kind of in the middle of 10,000 things all at once this week. I'm preparing for Carlene's visit. She comes on Wednesday, and preparing for CHA and doing this and doing that and everything else. So my scrap room and challenges and whatever. So I'm just going to share this with you really quick. This is tip number 7. This was in my favorite things video I just posted, and I wanted to explore it a little bit further for those who don't know what it is. This is an adhesive pickup remover. Basically what this does is when you glue something down on a surface, you know how the glue seeps out at the edge, or sometimes you put sticky strip and it comes out past the edge of what you're sticking and then you got that extra goop there. Or sometimes, like especially on dark paper like red, black, browns, those kind of colors, like if you're using a wet glue and you accidentally touch the paper somewhere and you weren't going to put anything to cover it up there, if you use this and rub it over it, it'll take it right out. And you just basically rub it on the surface like this, like an eraser, and it just sticks to here. And then when this thing gets cruddy, like it'll get black like that you see there, you can just use your scissors and just slice off a little bit of it, and it's good to go. I mean, this thing will last for a long time. I've had this for a really long time, and they only cost a couple bucks, but details when you do your work is really important to me anyway. I like to make sure there's not strings of glue and sticky stuff all over and smeared glue and that kind of stuff. I like to be really careful about that while I'm creating my project. I think that's what separates something really good from something just thrown together, in my opinion. So anyway, this is what I would suggest you use. You can get them at Joann's or Michael's, anywhere, I guess. They're only a couple bucks. So that's number 7. Tip number 8 is not really a tip. It's going to be a how-to kind of thing that I learned some time ago, and I just want to share it with you. I threw this together really quickly just for, for purposes of filming this video. So this is number 8. I made this card, and again, you'll be able to do yours however you want, whatever design you want, add flowers, whatever. But since Valentine's Day is coming, I thought this would be cute to share with you. I know some of you are familiar with lottery tickets, and they have this scratch off where you scratch off and see what is underneath it. Well, that's what these hearts are, and I'm going to explain to you how to do that so that you can maybe make something for your Valentine this way. And mine reads, "What am I giving you for Valentine's?" And then says scratch off, and I provided a penny here. And so there's 3 hearts that you can either have them scratch 1 or all 3 or whatever. So in order to do that you need 4 items. You're going to need some clear contact paper. This is shelf liner. It's just clear. I got this at Target a long time ago, and you just have to make sure it's the clear one. It'll say clear on it. So you need that. And you need some cheap silver paint, just cheap. I guess you could use gold too if you want. I guess you could use any color, really. I just use silver because that's traditionally what they use for the scratch-offs, is silver. So that, and some dishwashing detergent, and a paintbrush. And basically that's all you need. And what you need to do is you need to cut a strip of the contact paper, the length or the width rather of the item that you're going to be cutting out, the shape or whatever. In this case I did hearts, and so I cut the strip about 1.5 inches, 2 inches strip. So then once you do that, you get a bowl and you mix 2 parts silver to 1 part dishwashing soap. Doesn't matter what kind of dishwashing soap. 2 parts to 1 part. You mix it up really well. It'll be kind of gooey and whatever, but just mix it up. Now when you apply this, you need to be sure not to use a foam brush. I found that a foam brush actually pulls it away from the surface instead of letting it stick. So what you basically need to do is you start putting it on your strip, and you're going to have to let this dry in between, because as you see here, well, my paint's been sitting a while, so it's a bit streaky. You have to use it right away. You can't just let it sit around. Anyhow, as you can see, mine looks really streaky because it's been sitting, but you do that several times, and if you do it, you have to wait for this to dry completely before you put the next coat, or it'll just pull it up. So let it dry completely, and before you know it, you'll have probably a couple of, it took me about 3 layers to get that look right there. And that was when the paint was exactly when I had just made it, so it was not lumpy like that. So about 3 coats will get you that. Then you turn it over. Hold on, I want to move this one piece so I don't get it all over the place. You turn it over, and then you can draw your design out, what you want to, what you're going to be cutting. I just got a heart and traced it on the back, and then cut that out. And once you cut it out, let's just say this is the heart. You're going to go ahead and remove the backing. I can do that. Hold on. I can't grab it. Oh, of course not. Of course, when you're filming, this always happens. Anyway, you pull off this silver stuff, and now you can put it on top of the words that you've written underneath the hearts. And once it's done, and I hope this works, and if it doesn't, you're going to be seeing my next video with something scratched off already. You want to give them a penny. I'm going to just use this so I don't have to take it off of there. And then they can pick a heart, and you scratch it, and then they can see what their prize is, or what they're getting. And this one says dinner at favorite spot. So basically, that's all there is to it. It's really simple to do. It's just something fun, and you could do this on scrapbook pages and leave a secret message that your kids can erase, scratch off maybe 5 years from now, or I don't know. Just come up with your own creativity. I just thought it was something fun. So anyway, there's number 7 and 8. I'll see you next week. Have a good one, and come back and visit. Bye-bye.